Hi, this is Fishes for Life. I'm a new YouTuber and I'm pretty shy. I wasn't ever gonna film a video like showing my face. It was just my aquariums. But there's been a lot of buzz on YouTube about this video called Dear Fat People, and I felt I also had to make a video about it. Even if no one watches, I just feel like there's something that needs to be said about it. I enjoy I watch many different things here on YouTube. I watch many people in the beauty community, I watch people in the gamer community, I watch people in the fish community, I watch comedy, all sorts of different stuff, and I enjoy all of it. My personal channel is pretty much geared towards fish keeping, and, it's just a hobby I really enjoy. But, I've been a pretty long time subscriber to Boogie2988, and I saw his video on, read Dear Fat People, and then I was kind of like weird, like it was kind of weird, like his video, because I'm like, where's this coming from? I didn't hear anything about this, so I watched the Dear Fat People video. And it was done by a YouTuber named Nicole Arbor, and her channel's supposedly comedy. I was disgusted by that video. That was just awful. I am someone who has dealt my whole life with being bullied very severely, and I know many people who are bullied, and I also know many people who are overweight and bullied because of being overweight. I'm also studying to be a radiographer and currently am employed in a hospital, so I deal with patients with many different health issues, and I am amazed at the stupidity of this video. Just telling people that, oh, it's just so easy to not be fat, and to judge them and make them seem like they're less than human because of their weight, and just say nasty, hateful things. Like, what the hell? You're not helping anybody. Just an FYI, it's not that simple. Everyone is dealing with a different struggle in their life. Everyone has different problems. You don't know the extenuating circumstances of why a person may be of a particular weight. There are certain medications that make people overweight. There are certain health conditions that make them gain weight. A lot of times it's mental illness that makes it almost impossible for them to lose weight. Some people have literal problems with hormones in their brain and like their pituitary gland and everything that makes it really difficult, and like that's not their fault. That isn't being lazy. That's something they can't help. If they're taking a medication that's making them overweight, and if they stop taking that medication they're gonna die, what are you gonna do? Be overweight or die? Like, you can't just judge everyone because of their weight and just assume that, oh, they're only overweight because they're lazy and they don't want to exercise. That is not true, and that is really ignorant. If I were her, I would go take a lot of medical classes, or at least a basic anatomy class, probably some psychology classes as well, because you really don't know what you're talking about. And that was just really nasty, and that wasn't even funny. I mean, if that was comedy, that was not funny at all. That was just plain nasty. I'm really a very patient, kind of tolerant person with a lot of things. One thing I don't deal with very well, though, is bullying for any reason. You just don't make someone feel less than human for any reason. If you really don't like them, leave them alone. If you really don't like fat people, don't say anything. Don't say anything about them. Don't make videos about them. Just keep to yourself, because all you're doing is making yourself miserable and the people around you. And it's just not cool. There are lots of reasons why people could be fat. Everyone is a complex individual. It is not just a simple little 1 + 1 equation here. It just isn't. And it's never going to be. And the fact that she was saying how fat shaming isn't even real, like, that is bull. I'm not an overweight I'm not considered to be an obese person. But even I, at a relatively healthy weight, have issues finding clothing in my size. And a lot of plus sizes are not even necessarily for people who are in the obese category. And it's a struggle and a pain in the ass to find things that look good on me. Not to mention that many department stores, the plus size clothes are all like completely ugly compared to the normal stuff. How is that not in any way discriminating towards people, that you won't even, make things nice in their size or provide enough things for, like, the mall, for example? I'm bigger than a size 13. I'm not considered obese, yet if I go into a mall, they're telling me, well, we don't carry anything higher than a 13. It almost makes you feel like you're not even allowed to shop there. And that's bullcrap. I mean, that's just not right. Or skinny jeans, for example. If you're in the plus size category and you want to buy skinny jeans, they just assume that you must have lymphedema or something, because none of the skinny jeans actually look like skinny jeans on you. They look like straight leg jeans. It's ridiculous. And people do get discriminated for being fat. They get treated like horribly just because of their weight. They get mocked and pointed at and called names. And honestly, that is not going to, that's not going to, words at the tip of my tongue here. That's not going to want to make them try harder to lose weight. If anything, it's going to make it even harder for them to lose weight. Food addiction is like a really hard thing to deal with for people. It's like being addicted like you would to alcohol or drugs, except you need food to live. And, you think, oh, if they're fat, if they don't eat you could still die of starvation even if you're overweight. And you have to eat every day to survive, so how difficult is that? The one thing you're addicted to is something that you need to have every day in order to live. That definitely makes things a lot more complicated already. A lot of people who are overweight are suffering from many different mental illnesses that make it harder for them to lose weight. And your bullying and mocking them is probably going to make it even more difficult, because that usually inflames those types of mental illnesses. And I'm sorry, but if you're making fun of fat people, then you're also making fun of, at the same time, people with mental illness and people with, physical health issues as well. And that just makes you a dick. So people really need to just learn to have a little love and compassion in their hearts. Don't just assume that because someone looks a certain way that you know their struggle. You have no clue what they're going through. You have no clue about their situation. And you know what? If they decide whether to tell you or not what they're going through, doesn't matter, because you shouldn't just assume things about them. Learn to be respectful, and instead of just looking at people and saying, oh, they're fat, or this, or they're this, or they're that, just look at them as a human being. Everybody's different. We all come in different colors, shapes, sizes, from different backgrounds, from different religions. Everyone is unique and different, and honestly, this world would be pretty sad and boring if everybody was the same. Just learn just learn to use some tolerance in your life. And some kindness. You don't have to be best friends with the person, or, just don't make fun of them. Just simple as that. Don't make fun of them. Don't assume stuff about them. Let them go about their life. Let them go through their journey. Because if you're not going to help them, if all you're going to do is bring them down, then you're not helping anybody. You're just making it worse. And you're contributing to the problem of obesity if you think that berating people and bullying them is going to make the problem go away. That's all I had to say about this. I really hope that if anyone is saying this, that you do check out my channel if fish keeping is something you're into. And I invite you to like and subscribe. One thing I won't really deal well with, if you're gonna write ignorant comments on here, they'll probably just get deleted and or reported, because I don't got time for that. So I hope that I brought my point across well, and have a good day, and just learn to love everybody. Spread the love around, and spread happiness and positivity around. Let's all work to make this world a better place. All I hear in American society and on the internet and everywhere is preaching love and acceptance. Let's start actually doing it. It seems that it's so easy to be a hypocrite on the internet. You can claim all you want that you're so loving and tolerant of people, and then the next thing you know, you're commenting and calling people names and other shit. Let us all who really are spreading tolerance and love, let's work harder to spread it. If you are someone who is judgmental, try to better yourself and help yourself and your own self-esteem, and to stop judging people. You don't know them, and you don't know their struggle. That's all I had to say about this. Have a good day.